This man fled his village after rebel attacks in North Kivu province in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. He found refuge here in Rutshuru at a school. These people are all victims of clashes between Kinshasa's armed forces and the M23, or 23rd of March movement.
It was Monday morning at 7 a.m. that we suddenly saw the M23 on the hill next to our houses, and we fled. Along the way, I was wounded. I am being treated here at the camp in this school.
Also known as the Congolese Revolutionary Army, the M23 grew from a former Tutsi militia, once supported by Rwanda and Uganda. They were suppressed in 2013, but resurfaced last year. At the end of March, they attacked again. Patience Niyonzima was in hospital, where her baby was born. Everyone fled. Doctors, nurses, patients. It is a day she will never forget.
It was
the end. We thought we were going to die. A man told me to just stay at the nearest hospital because I'm not going to survive. But I pushed through.
Niyonzima now lives in Rutshuru with her baby. The displaced left everything behind, and there are no resources here to help them settle. The government urges them to return home, but they are too afraid to go. They fear fighting will resume despite authorities' assurances.
Let me tell you that we will leave the office in Kinshasa to come and die here because this is part of our national territory.
Rutshuru is the epicenter of M23 attacks carried out since November. The group accuses Kinshasa of disregarding an agreement on the 23rd of March 2009, which would have integrated rebels into civilian life. A 10-kilometre-long wall is coming up in Abidjan. But environmentalists don't complain. They welcome it. The wall is being built along the edge of the Banco National Park in Ivory Coast's largest city to protect it from neighbouring districts. It stretches across 3,500 hectares of primary forest, one of just 2 virgin forests worldwide at the heart of a metropolis, together with Rio de Janeiro's Tijuca. But the city's growing population threatens to swallow up the reserve.
You have the nibbling of boundaries. There is urbanization, new neighborhoods being created that tend to encroach on the park. Hence the idea of erecting sections of fence to protect the land base of the park.
Unauthorized construction has already eaten up 36,000 square meters of forest in 6 years. Locals cut down trees for firewood. Others hunt animals. Cigarette butts thrown from cars passing on the highway sometimes start fires. The Ivorian Office for Parks and Reserves hopes to complete the project in 3 months and also carries out patrols.
We have a mobile brigade consisting of mobile commandos who provide security 24 hours a day. We have installed equipment which allows us to know in real time who is coming into the Banco.
The Ivorian government and Japan are financing the wall, but funds still lack to run the site. Residents emphasize the park's importance for the city's 6 million people.
Without this forest, today we would have many sick people in Abidjan. It captures all the carbon dioxide from factories, cars, car fumes. We must do everything to preserve this forest.
Authorities hope that once complete, the wall will keep the park intact for residents, and then that it will draw tourists to enjoy its green paths. Music runs in the genes of Nigeria's Kuti family. Nearly 25 years after the death of music legend Fela Kuti, his son Femi and grandson Made are taking his Afrobeat music further. The two musicians have released a double album called Legacy Plus.
My dad, I think, came up with the idea of legacy and then the plus at the end of it, in that it's in continuum. It doesn't start or end with us. The legacy is always going to grow, it's always going to progress. It may not be musical, but the ideology of the family will always be represented in how we practice what we do.
Sharing a stage and song with your son. There's something special in that for Femi, like here at the Shrine, a music hall in Lagos founded by his father.
It's very exciting for me. It's because this is my baby. He was a baby. I've seen him grow. He's now a man, and it's amazing. It's so beautiful. He's not going to be my father, but he's going to have my father in him. It's not going to be me, but he's going to have me.
It was a big challenge for Made to walk in the footsteps of his forebears, but he started his own band and played all the instruments on his first album. His father is very proud.
It took me years. Look, my life was miserable. And to find my feet in such chaos, because my father was huge. Now he has a huge grandfather, huge father. And then to find himself immediately, that's beautiful.
The father and son duo were nominated for a Grammy Award this year. A big moment for them both. It was Made's first nomination and Femi's fifth. Fela Kuti ran into trouble for opposing corruption and dictatorship. A quarter of a century after his death, Femi and Made Kuti carry on, their music playing truth to power.